getting up some things today.
There they are. Significant damage to these things, but gonna be putting these in and hopefully running so less than a week, baby. Who knows? That make it look good, make it look new. Stay tuned. That's ready to go. We're gonna throw this on. The line from here and they go here. It's still oh. Glad we took it off.
Boy, oh boy, that is a nasty sight to see.
Well, what do we have here? My goodness. They were going to town. Hey, that's still good. Let's tear this out, clean this out. Probably gotta take off the bell housing to make sure everything is out of it. That is nasty. It's the reason why you always have the cover here. That way this doesn't happen ever if you park your car like that. All right, well, kind of already did some things. So I put the front main seal on, and then I'm putting the lower on. I just got to connect everything and clean all this up and make it look good. Oh, I forgot a water pump. Yeah, anywho, getting this on, knocking this out, then I'm gonna clean that up, and then I got another one to clean right here. And then I should be ready to go to drop it in. Just wanted to get a little glimpse of it before it goes in to paint and looking juicy. This is the front part of this, the bracket. Oh yeah, here's the back side of it. Wait until you see my magic and how I do things. And here's a little bit of an after. Still a little nasty and gunky, but that's what it looks like after. And voila, look at that. Like new, baby. Here, let me hide these hoses. Oh, scratched it already. Juicy. My goodness. It's time to call it a night. Got the car in here. Yeah, it's a little late. Gonna come back tomorrow and get started on putting it actually in the car, and we should be good to go. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Found the bracket for the alternator, so that goes there and down there. Now I don't need to worry about anything now. So let's get this thing here going. I'm gonna paint that. I'm gonna probably just drop it in and then do it after or something. I don't know. Whatever makes more sense. I'm by myself. See how far I can get with a lot of these things and kind of go from there. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to be cleaning these bad boys up at the AC compressor with the alternator bracket right there. Cleaning those up to make it match and look good on here. So let's get started. Let's clean that and get finished and hopefully get this thing in ASAP. Beautiful. I know it's only like $10, but I just made a quick fix EGR delete, baby. Look at that. Oh man. Oh mama. All right, time to paint this thing and make it look good. It is done. Got the alternator on, the bracket on, the AC compressor on. Ready to go. Got that side done, tight. Ready to go. And then I got this side left. Both sides of the headers are done. Now it's on to plugging everything in. So we already got the top of the engine bay on. Now it's just getting harness wrapped up and figured out where they go on the bottom. So let me get this and get going.
so Tor finished buttoning everything up on here. We got the hood off, got the hoist onto the front support, getting ready to drop this in, taking our little stands we made off. Now jack it up, roll the motor under, we'll walk the dog all the way over. That's where it'll be in its permanent home. Let's get it going, let's have some fun. Yeah.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
Alright, starting back on it. Just plugging and playing today. Already got the exhaust up, the drive shaft up, the cross member up. That's finished. Now I just got the springs. Got to get the lugs on there because they're missing. And then plug in all this in. So we'll be done today. And then all fluids and hopefully starting.
Alright, so Tor came back, hooked everything up, so we're good to go. It's been sitting for about 8 years, so don't mind the mess. It's looking real nasty. So we're gonna go ahead and jump that pump real quick. Take that down. Got that on. Try to do this one hand without spilling. You definitely spilled. Stuff is literally topped off. So
How much gas is in there?
take the old fuel out and then we'll prime the motor. We took the ignition plug off. All right, now let's get to priming on the motor. It's prime time. Remember, make sure it's not in gear. Do 5 seconds. That was a long 5 seconds, buddy.
You sure about that?
Go ahead. All right, so we're not getting fuel. I think it's a CCRM, but we're gonna make sure that the fuel pumps are still good. They've been sitting for 8 years. Something's went bad on it. So Tor went to the house to get another CCRM he has. And while he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and put power to it, make sure the fuel pumps go. All right, so we're getting power back here to the fuel pump. We got low power. I don't know what this one's to, but low. I have to touch the ground. So it's getting power back here. I guess we can try to hook a battery to here and see if the fuel pumps will cut on, but with that being powered up.
I knocked the car off the jacks too. It stinks so bad down here. This has never been yanked out and it's just been sitting. That's why we had to pry it open with a breaker bar. Here you go.
All right, so we just put 5 gallons of 91 premium. Got the tank out. There go the socks. We're gonna go ahead and dump all the gas out, clean out the socks, and see what the pumps are looking like. Give it to you guys right now. Another thing, this is exactly why you don't let cars sit.
That's turning yellow. That's a half a tank right there. Nice. Dude, it's like paper. Uh-oh. Whoa. Yeah, that's gonna suck. I was trying to get that out. You gotta get that out.
I was gonna try to take this off, but I'm leaving it on. Getting frustrated. I'm not gonna cut it off, but here's what the actual fuel pumps look like. This stuff right here, plastic, deteriorated. On the socks, you guys see we're in the tank. Float has a permanent level on it. But yeah, we'll see who has these pumps. Hopefully somebody does. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Nice big disappointment. So let's move on. All right, you see that right there in Boog's hand? Yeah. IRS is fun until you gotta go change this fuel filter. See it's tucked up in there? It's impossible to get to without dropping the gas tank or the IRS. This thing stinks so bad.
Which one do you think is good for that? I only put them on one time, and then these dudes did it like twice. Definitely bought those things.
He think you played them.
Wayne sent us some, and they were freaking cracked.
Bring it to So we got that in, plug that in, plug the other line in. Let's get this gas tank up, baby. All right, take 2. We're gonna prime it again. And now we'll connect this back up and get started. All right, now let's go ahead and get it started. Hopefully it don't go kabooey. That's crazy. Now what we gonna do? Burp this thing a little better. The part right here, you know, it was leaky, so we're gonna do it the way we normally do it. And then we'll take it on a test drive. Ooh.
Go ahead.
Test drive. Got the system burped. Everything's good to go. Just need a wash, like a full detail wash. But man, this is exciting. It's been 8 years since this car's been on the road. You know, it's been on the back burner or whatever. But it's just like, hey, let's get all these cars going. Me, I'm kind of on the downside because instead of having 3 cars, I have just 1 car that just performs good and looks good. So yeah, but big shout out to Bob. We weren't getting fuel last night. Had to call it a night. Took out the pumps, as you guys can see. Our cousin hit him up. You got any pumps? He had out of the Ford GT. You can hear a difference in the pumps, but big shout out to you, Bob. If you're watching this video, appreciate it for you having the pumps available or whatever. You know, they're just on your shelf. Appreciate it. Big thank you to him. One more project on the road. I know everybody likes to tease. Man, you guys are always working on cars, but it's all fun, man. And you know, we really enjoy this stuff. Educational purposes, laughing purposes, just for future references. You know, if we want to watch it in the future, our kids want to watch it. It covers everything. So, yeah. So we left off at driving it around trying to burp it. We've been having some trouble with that, honestly. The car's been sitting so long, pretty much everything's rusted shut. So we end up getting a new thermostat because we figure, hey, if the fuel pumps are messed up because of sitting so long, if there's corrosion on the thermostat, that might make it to where it doesn't properly function. So we're gonna go ahead and install this one. Right now, we're currently letting the other one drain. We'll take it out and we'll show you guys what it looks like right now. All right, so as you guys can see, I ain't doing too good. I might need to go grab, I'm gonna go grab a seal real quick. Oh, shoot.
Gotcha.
That don't taste good at all. I might just say let it go because it's spraying everywhere. It's hot. All right, so it kind of burned. Man, what the heck? I wonder was that stock? Makes no sense. That's weird. So this one, the O-ring was on the inside, supposed to be out here. So it's supposed to fit like this. T-stack goes in, O-ring's back here, but as you guys can see, they put it on the inside, which is weird. I'm pretty sure this thing still works. It's a process of elimination, basically. I want to get everything good and going and not have to worry about it. So I'll go ahead and get the new one here. That stuff is not scorching hot, but you can see the steam still. Got a little too hot for my tolerance. Had to abort mission with that. And I'm letting it spray all in the bucket. It doesn't feel good with cuts, I'll tell you that. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so just notice, don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but if you can look in there, it's 192 Fahrenheit, 88 degrees Celsius. And this one was, you kind of see it, but basically it's 195 and 91 degrees Celsius. So you can see what thermostat's in there. So this is the old one. We'll install this one.
Now it's going back down. No more foam, no more bubble. Down to 194. All right, so everything perfect, glad, excited, full of emotions, man. You guys don't know how excited I really am to get it finally burnt. No more problem except this. So these are infamous for stripping out, usually 1/4-inch drive, a ratchet. So what we do when we have problems like this is clean it up, weld a nut on top of it so we don't ever have to worry about it again. So that's what we'll do right now. And then we'll stop the car, put the O-rings back on. So if you're doing this by yourself, take O-rings off, any type of rubber off. We'll get started on that. Go ahead and weld it up and put it back on. All right, so today's a tune day. We got 91 currently in the car. We got this extra jug here, and then we got one in the front seat. We're gonna get E85. We'll see if he's able to tune it because we only have fuel pumps and some injectors. So we'll see about that. We'll have it ready. We'll fill one with E85 and then have the other one empty, so just in case we gotta drain this tank. But let's go ahead and get to it. See you guys in the shop. Here we are. Time to hook up. Almost done.
It's out in the sun, baby, a little smoky, but that's the tune right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the tune. Like somebody sitting up like a truck back here, it's slammed in the front. But we're sitting and riding good, no exhaust leak no more. Now it's time to get juicy. Oh yeah. All clean.
So we're back on this thing. A little backstory on why it's looking so bad and dusty. Took it for a test spin, sputtered real hard when we got on it a little bit, and it just sputtered, fell flat on its face. Next time we went to go start it just to keep the gas going throughout the system, the fuel pumps didn't turn on, so we're gonna go ahead and put these new fuel pumps in. Here, I'll show you guys right now. So these are the Wall Bros. They're from the Ford GTs, but they're E85 compatible. They're the new and improved Ford GT fuel pumps. So go ahead and put these in today. Should be good to go. We'll go ahead and get this cleaned up because this is looking real bad. Man, it looked nasty in here. But you see that front bumper? 6 tons. Put it up kind of high. Barely any clearance on that ground, baby. Let's go ahead and get to this gas tank. Trying to make it a little easier and not take it all the way out. Cut these out. Figure out the wiring part. Cut this pigtail or we'll splice it in. Do that times 2 and be back on the road. We're out with the old and in with the new, baby. So go ahead and put these in right now. Hopefully crank it right up.
Well, back at this again. Fuel pumps went out, or it's not cutting on at all. We swapped the pumps thinking it was the pumps, and it wasn't. So now we're gonna go towards the CCRM, swap that out, see if that's the issue, and let's cross our fingers and hope so. That way this thing can get back on the road, because it looks filthy and nasty. Look at this. Oh man. All right, had to drag it back up, drop it again. Booster pump fuse popped, replaced it, pumps came on finally, but it's not sending fuel. Just do it real quick, off and on. Do it again.
I heard it spill.
You hear how quiet the pumps are now, though? Here's the problem. You see it? Right there. What a rip. It was making a funny sound, a funky sound coming out. It sounded like the fuel pumps were struggling. Well, that's the problem right there. So, gonna get a new hose, put it back together, see what we got. Got the hose on. We bought one for AutoZone. It came with a fuel neck, but we just kind of fabricated it up, put it up. So we got another hose like this, pretty much, but it's actually white. That got fuel over time and turned to yellow. But anyways, tip looked like this, and the other side looked like this stuff. So we just cut it, made it short, put it in. Now it's time to see if this thing will stay on, because it just kept going. It turn on, turn off after a little while, and then the pumps sound like they were just running dry. The camera and steer at the same time. The window's all blurry, but good now. Pumps ain't cutting off. Oh dang, no lights on the dash, huh? Gotta check the fuses.
Well, that's another car off the list. So on to the next project for us. Hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned and follow along. But you guys already know what time it is. Stang D.
We out.